Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
A future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent, located in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554. Or visit ElizabethCarmichael.com. Again, that's Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance. Welcome inside George Washington High School as we get you ready for tonight's matchup between the Ashland Paul Blazer Tomcats. Come into tonight's game with a 13-7 record just across the border over there in Kentucky as they travel here to Charleston to take on the George Washington Patriots, who are still undefeated on the season at 13-0. Patriots have yet to take a loss this season, facing some tough competition along the way. They're going to step out and play a non-conference matchup here with a top team out of Kentucky. The Tomcats have won 6 straight Region 16 titles to make it to the Sweet 16 in Kentucky. The Patriots had 7 straight state tournament titles up until last season, coming just short of that goal last year. We'll step aside for a short break, then we'll come back with starting lineups for the Tomcats and the Patriots right after this.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Back here at George Washington High School, 8 minutes up on the clock, getting ready for starting lineups for the Tomcats and the Patriots. Let's turn things over to PA extraordinaire Jason Smith.
Number 1, Xander Carter. At guard, number 2, Tyson Lalonde. At guard, number 5, Preston Hoskins. At guard, number 12, Drew Smith. At guard, number 32, Caleb Clark. The Tomcats are coached by Ryan Potter. Now for your home team, the Patriots of George Washington High School. A 5'11" junior guard, number 25, Matthew Mullen. A 6'1" junior guard, number 12, Chuck Kelly. A 6'2" senior guard, number 11, Gail Lamb. A 6'7" junior forward, number 5, Noah Lewis. And a 6'1" senior guard, number 2, Jeff Harris. The Patriots are coached by Rick Green, Ronnie Pruitt, Taylor Woods, Chad Fuller, Louis Kansas, and Grant Bonner.
So your starting 5 for the Tomcats out of the maroon tonight is Carter, Lalonde, Hoskins, Smith, and Clark. For the Patriots in the home white this evening, it'll be Harris, Lewis, Lamb, Kelly, and Mullen. Adam Rogers, our media center crew, happy to have you with us here this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Again, the Patriots come into this one undefeated on the season, 13-0. Last time out, a win on a neutral court there at Willie Akers Arena in Logan. The Patriots knocking off the Chapmanville Tigers 54-38 on Saturday. Last time out for the Paul Blazer Tomcats. From Ashland, a loss to Bowling Green in a neutral site at Woodford County, 61-55. The 2-game losing streak for the Tomcats coming into this one as they win the opening tip-off. 2-game losing streak started with a loss to their inter-county rival, Boyd County. The Lions knocked off the Tomcats last Friday. That ended a 10-game winning streak for the Tomcats. Trying to get back on track here. Opening possession. A block there by Noah Lewis, and the Patriots will head the other way. A little more than 30 seconds into it. Still scoreless after an empty possession there by the Tomcats on the road to start this one tonight. Harris at the top of the key for the Patriots. Swings it over to Lamb. GW working against a 2-3 defense here this evening. Seen a lot of man-to-man so far throughout the course of this year, playing against the zone to start this one here on Tuesday night. Lewis feeds into Kelly inside the paint. Kelly now in the keyhole. Picks up his dribble, kicks into the right corner, and finds Lewis. Cross-court pass, now fed down to the baseline to Kelly. Left side baseline jumper, rolls around and out. Rebound tipped it into the hands of Lalondale. He'll bring it up the floor for the Tomcats. Now swung into the left corner, drive along the baseline there from Drew Smith. Pass out to Xander Carter. And a hand check foul there on the Patriots. That'll be the team's first. That'll be on Matthew Mullen, his first as well. They'll stay with the Tomcats. They'll inbound from the sideline, where it'll be Drew Smith sent to trigger it in. Throws it all the way back out near midcourt to Preston Hoskins. Hoskins comes off a screen, drives down, cut off just inside the elbow area. Feed down inside, pass kicked out. Three-pointer off the mark there for Lalonde. And the Patriots come the other way, trying to take the first lead of the game. Three-pointer from Lamb off the mark. And an offensive foul. They're going to get Noah Lewis going through the back there. His first personal foul, team's second. Back to the Tomcats. We head the other way. Xander Carter, senior captain for this Tomcat team, will bring things up. Averages just over 24 points per contest. Potential Mr. Basketball candidate in Kentucky for the Tomcats. Three-pointer off the mark there for Smith. Long rebound controlled by Kelly just in front of the free throw line. Lamb drives in from the right wing. Jumper is up and good. Lamb knocks it down from about 17 feet away, and the Patriots take the early 2-0 lead. 2.5 minutes in to opening quarter. And a blocking foul going to be called on the Patriots. That will be the team's third. And hey, depending on if that's on Matthew Mullen, that would be his second. Wait a minute, check that. I thought I... Calling a legal screen there on Drew Smith, his first, team's first. Matthew Mullen shake it up a bit there over at the bench for the Patriots. As he checks out, in comes Dominic Sprouse to replace him. And they're going to take him downstairs to the training room, and he'll be seen to further. Patriots lead 2-0 early on in this one still. Lamb with it on the left wing. Will dribble back out and swing over to Harris on the right side. Harris drives inside, baseline jumper, rattles around and out. Carter with a rebound and quickly pushes it up the floor for the Tomcats. Gets all the way to the right block, puts a shot up. It won't fall, and he's called for the offensive foul. A charge there on him. That is the team's second for the Tomcats. One thing about the Patriots is they do a really good job playing help side defense. That they're getting back in transition and getting their feet set to take that charge. Something GW really takes a lot of pride in is their ability to take charges. Harris with a nice attack in, kicks out to Sprouse. Sprouse splashes home the triple from the left wing. Patriots push the lead out to 5-0 now. Deep three there, trying to answer. That one's too strong from Hoskins. Rebound is collected by Kelly, and the Patriots will come the other way, trying to push the advantage out. Feed to Lewis. Elbow jumper is up and pure. Noah Lewis from 15 feet away is up and good. Nothing GW on top. Carter gets inside the paint. A blocking foul called there on Noah Lewis. That will be Lewis's second personal foul already here in this first quarter, coming halfway through the first. Mullen back on the bench now for the Patriots. Appears to be all right after being checked out by the training staff. That'll send Xander Carter to the free throw line. As Kai Martin will check in for Noah Lewis. Picked up his second there. They did count the basket for Xander Carter, so free throw attempt on the way is up and good. He converts the three-point play, and that'll put the Tomcats on the board for the first time tonight with that three-point play. Liberty signee for Ashland. Very efficient shooter, just under 60% from the field, under 46% from the three-point line, about 71 from the free throw line. All that to average 24 points per contest. Lamb, jumper from the free throw line is going to be negated by a traveling violation, so that'll send things the other way to the Tomcats. As sub comes in comes Cameron Davis for Ashland. He will replace Preston Hoskins. The Tomcats will come the other way, trying to cut the deficit down here. On the board for the first time last possession with a three-point play from Xander Carter on the and one. Davis feeds into Carter just outside the right block. Turnaround jumper is up, left it short. Good defense there by Kelly. Lamb grabs the miss and will push it. Harris attacks toward the basket, dishes off for Kai Martin underneath. Martin has it poked away. It'll go out of bounds, last touched by Caleb Clark for the Tomcats. Kelly on the inbound for the Patriots on the right side, gets it into Martin. Martin will dish off to a cutting Gale Lamb. Lamb's layup attempt is blocked, and the Tomcats quickly push the tempo the other way. Drive toward the basket, ball ripped away by Kai Martin. Martin will pull things back and slow things down now in the half court. Swung over to Kelly on the right side. Swung out to Jeff Harris as the Tomcats have now gotten out of that 2-3 zone defense and now switched it up to their man-to-man with Noah Lewis on the bench with those two personal fouls. Turnover there by the Patriots. Sprouse and Lamb not on the right page there, and that'll send things back to the Tomcats. Chance to cut the deficit to 2 possessions here. Nice drive by Carter to get to the lane, get through the lane and get to the basket. Scoop play is up and good for Carter. He's got all 5 points for the Tomcats. Patriots still lead by 2, 7-5. But it was a 7-0 Patriot advantage to start things off in this one. Lamb kicks back out to Harris on the right wing. Harris drives in, tries to muscle a shot up. It won't fall, but a personal foul be called on the Tomcats. That is the 3rd for the team. And that'll go on Tyson Lalonde. It'll be his first. 1 each for him, Carter and Drew Smith. Free throw up and good for Jeff Harris. About a 78% free throw shooter on the season. One more on the way for the Patriots. Ends their scoring drought of a couple of minutes, but he will miss on the second one. Still without a field goal for quite a long time now for GW in this opening quarter. Still with a 3-point advantage as Carter tries to muscle a shot home, and it won't fall. The Patriots come the other way after the miss. Caden Welch checked in there, as well as Tyler Maddox for the Patriots. Kai Martin lines up a 3. That one too strong, and an offensive foul called on the rebound. That'll be the team's 4th, and that one will be tacked on to Caden Welch. It's his first personal foul. That will send the Tomcats the other way with a chance to tie the game here with a 3-pointer if it would go. Savion Brown checks in to replace Jeff Harris. Matthew Mullen back out on the floor as well for the Patriots. Martin goes for the steal, can't get it, pulls himself out of position, but on the other end, Caleb Clark can't get the layup to fall. So Patriots still lead by 3. Maddox will now drive along the baseline, pull it back out, and dribble back between the rings and switch it over to the right side of the floor with a handoff to Savion Brown. Brown attacks the basket, tries to go up off the glass and in, can't get it to fall. misses gathered by Clark, and the Tomcats head the other way. Another chance to tie the game here with a three-pointer or cut the deficit to 1 with under a minute to go now in the quarter. Clark working against Mullen there, top of the key, drives along the left side of the baseline, gets to the block, goes off the glass and in. Xander Carter now with 7 points, all 7 points for the Tomcats, and it's a 1-point lead for GW. Still looking for a field goal for the first time since probably about 6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. And an offensive foul called there away from the ball. That is the team's 5th of the quarter. And they're going to get Savion Brown, his first. They'll go to the Tomcats the other way. Now a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight and what could be the final possession of the quarter. 20 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Patriots lead by 1 in this non-conference matchup. Teams from the Bluegrass and Mountain State. Carter, step back, three-pointer is up and good. Xander Carter buries it with about 5 seconds to go. Patriots bring it up on the right side of the floor. Savion Brown tried to get a shot up, but the defense smothering him, and he's unable to do so. We head to the end of the first quarter. Get ready to go to quarter number 2. The Tomcats have taken their first lead, 10-8 after 1. We'll step aside for a short break. We'll be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades apprenticeship programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Just underway here in quarter number 2. Patriot basketball to start the second quarter of action. Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, happy to have you with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Patriots led a majority of that first quarter, but relinquished the lead with a three-pointer from Xander Carter. And now the Patriots give the ball away here on the opening possession of quarter number 2. Carter with it in his hands. Drives through, kicks out to Clark. And Clark will swing back over to Cameron Davis. Clark kicks it to Hoskins. Hoskins' three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound is gathered, though, underneath by Clark. Trying to go back up strong. Goes off the front of the rim. Rebound on the floor. Ball is controlled by Matthew Mullen, and now a jump ball is called. It'll stay with the Tomcats on this end of the floor. Chance for Ashland to push their lead out here. Again, first lead of the night at 10-8 there at the end of the first quarter. Long inbound goes back to Carter out near midcourt. He'll swing over to Hoskins. Back to Carter. Thought about the three for a moment. Instead, will now put the ball on the floor. Gets all the way to the basket and lays it up and in with the right hand from the left side. Already with 12 points in this opening half of play. All 12 for the Tomcats. He likes playing against this Patriot basketball team as the Tomcats force a turnover there. Hoskins dishes off underneath for Lalonde, and he'll lay it. Lalonde, and he'll lay it up and in. His first basket, first basket not from Carter, in this first half of play. Patriots trail by 6 now after leading 7-0. Mullen feeds inside for Brown. Brown with a pump fake, and then should have probably gone up and may have gotten away with a travel. Now he'll kick out to Mullen. Mullen drives to the basket. He'll draw a foul there. That'll go on the lawn. That'll be his second, team's first of quarter number 2. And Matthew Mullen a little slow getting up here once again. And stepped out of the gym a moment ago there in the first quarter. They're going to check on him again, just make sure he's all right. Maybe checking, not sure if he wears contacts. It looked like he was looking at his eyes, so check on him briefly. And I think they're going to make a determination on whether or not he has to actually leave the court here, which means they'd have to have somebody else shoot free throws for him. I have that discussion with head coach Rick Green right now. Yeah, it looks like it might be a contact issue. Keep seeing him fidget it with something in his hand. And it looks like she's got some sort of contact solution. So yeah, he's going to get that taken care of. Gale Lamb will check in to replace him while he can deal with that contact. Taking 2 pretty big hits here in the last couple of minutes of gameplay. So again, Gale Lamb in the game now. He'll shoot 2 free throws here in place of Matthew Mullen. First one from Lamb is up and in. Patriots still looking for their first field goal in quite some time. Second one up and good as well. That'll cut the deficit back to 4, 14-10 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. But again, the Patriots haven't had a field goal since nearly 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Again, they had a 7-0 lead. Tomcats working it around the outside. Hoskins with it, being tightly guarded by Dominic Sprouse. Now Carter feeds a beautiful bounce pass off inside for Davis, but he bobbled it and then kicked down to a wide open Drew Smith. His 3-pointer is up and buried it from the left corner. Make it a 7-point lead for the Tomcats. On the other end, Sprouse tries to muscle a shot up and in. Can't get it to go in off the backboard, and Carter will control it for the Tomcats and waste no time getting to the basket, but a little too strong off the glass and into the hands of Jeff Harris. Quickly, Harris passed it up the floor to Chuck Kelly, and Kelly lays it up and in, knifing his way around the defense. Quickly on the other end, Hoskins' his floater is no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Dominic Sprouse. Lamb with it on the left wing will kick back out to Kelly. Patriots have also been without their floor leader, Noah Lewis, since about the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Picked up his second personal foul. He's there at the front of the bench, just waiting to check in here any moment, I'm sure, for head coach Rick Green. On the other end, runner there by Drew Smith through some contact, gets it to fall. He's got 5 points. The Tomcats lead is back out to 7, 19-12. Lamb fires up a 3 from the top of the key, left it short, and ball's on the floor. And they're going to say that Caleb Clark was out of bounds while he was touching the ball, so it'll be Patriot basketball. It'll be Dominic Sprouse set to inbound for the Patriots. Sprouse out there with Kelly, Welch, Harris, and Lamb. It's inbounded to Harris in the right corner. He'll swing back out to Lamb, top of the key. And Lamb called for a traveling violation. Did put that ball on the floor in time to avoid the turnover there. As you take a look over at the Patriot bench and head coach Rick Green. GW trailing by 7, 19-12. Patriots on top. It's been a 19-5 run for the Tomcats since the Patriots had that 7-0 lead. And a hand check foul there on the Patriots' Caden Welch. That'll be his second personal foul, team's first of the quarter. As checking in now is Justin Hughes, a freshman. Kai Martin checks in for Welch. Going to keep Noah Lewis there on the bench just a little bit longer here in this first half. Pass out to Carter. Carter drive along to the baseline. Kick back out to Davis. Back to Carter in the right wing, working against Chuck Kelly, driving baseline. Goes in between the defenders and is able to get it in off the glass and in. Xander Carter with 14 points in this opening half of the 21 for the Tomcats. Putting on quite a show in this opening half of play. Gale Lamb on the other end, three-pointer too strong. Rebound is gathered by Hoskins. Quickly up the floor in the corner. Three-pointer off the mark there for Cameron Davis. Kelly with a rebound for the Patriots. GW trailing by 9 now, 21-12. Kelly gets to the basket, but kicks back out to Lamb. Lamb thought about it for a second, now swings back to Kelly left wing. Harris drives through the lane, tries to go with the right-handed layup off the left side, can't get it to fall. Chuck Kelly with an offensive rebound. He can't get his shot to go either, but he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. As that is a second team foul on the Tomcats. It'll be the first on the senior Preston Hoskins. Kelly making his way to the free throw line. 70% free throw shooter on the season. First one up, it rattles around and falls home. Tyler Maddox will check back in. Out will go Kai Martin. One more free throw for the junior Chuck Kelly. Second one off the front of the iron and falls home. 2-for-2 trip there, and the Patriots' deficit is cut to 7 now. Carter drives, kicks out to the corner. Three-pointer from Davis is up and off the mark, but a long rebound tipped and controlled by the Tomcats. And a walk there by Preston Hoskins. Wasn't decisive enough with what he wanted to do with the basketball. Thought about passing it and then at the last second pulled back, and that's when he gets called for the travel. Head the other way. Patriots controlling the basketball, trying to cut the deficit down. Maddox on the right wing will dish off to Lamb. Lamb pull-up jumper is up and good. Foot just in front of the three-point line. A deep 2 there, but Lamb with 6 points now in the contest. And the deficit is down to 5. Hoskins dishes out for Carter. Three-pointer on the wing is up and off the mark. Maddox with a rebound for the Patriots, and they'll head the other direction. Harris hands off to Lamb. Lamb makes his way from right to left, drives down the right side of the lane, puts the shot up and good. Count the bucket and one for the senior Gale Lamb. A chance to make it a 2-point game if Lamb can knock this down here. The Patriots on a little bit of a run of their own now, as that is the third team foul on the Patriots, the second on Xander Carter. Sam Lyons getting ready to check in here in just a moment for the Tomcats, as he will replace Preston Hoskins.
Lyons in the lineup for the Tomcats.
Lamb at the line for the and one opportunity here. Free throw is up and good. He's 3 for 3 at the line here in the half. And the Patriots cut the deficit down to 2 now. 21-19, under 2 minutes to go in the first half. And the Patriots led 7-0 and then allowed the Tomcats to close out that opening quarter on a 10-0 run to take a 10-8 lead. Turnover on the Tomcats. Patriot fan base fired up down there on the far end of the court from our broadcast location as they have a chance to tie or take the lead here. 21-19 GW trails. Lamb for deep three-point opportunity is off the mark. Xander controls the miss for the Tomcats. Pass is stolen away by Maddox. Maddox pushes it up the floor. Maddox gets to the bucket, puts a shot up, circus style, falls home, and he heads to the line for the and one opportunity. Ball seemed like it hung in the air forever before it fell through. That one ties the game at 21. Maddox's free throw opportunity too strong, so the game will remain tied, 21 apiece. That was the fourth team foul on the Tomcats. It's the first on Justin Hughes, the freshman. Carter swings over onto the left wing for Drew Smith. Dribble it back out near midcourt. Swing over to the right side. Gets it in the hands of Xander Carter, their captain and team leading scorer at just over 24 points per game. 45 seconds left to go in the half. Kick to Hughes. Hughes kicks to a cutting Clark, and Clark will lay it up and in. Tomcats back on top by 2. Lamb wasting no time, though. Gets to the basket, kicks out to the right corner for 3 for Dominic Sprouse, and Sprouse loads it up and drops it home. His second triple of the half. Patriots back on top by 1, 24-23. Back and forth action here in the last couple of minutes of the first half. Clark back out near midcourt will hand off to Carter. Carter being guarded by Chuck Kelly. Screen, Carter pull up just to the left of the top of the key. Ball dies off the back of the rim. 1 second. Lamb fires it up. Too strong, wouldn't have counted anyway. As we head to the locker rooms, the Patriots make up the ground in the second half. Second quarter, down by as many as 9 points, and pull back to take a 1-point lead going into the locker rooms at the half. 24 for the Patriots, 23 for the Tomcats. We'll step aside for a break, and then we'll come back and get you ready for half number 2 between Ashland and George Washington. Right up after this on High School Game Day.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston. For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days. Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Good morning.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent, located over in Ashland Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554, or visit ElizabethCarmichael.com. Again, that's Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance. Getting ready for the start of the second half between GW and Ashland. So that means coming up at the end of this one, we have our Caldwell Luce DeTrampano player of the game. Who will it be? Well, you'll have to just wait and find out. Xander Carter certainly is a candidate for player of the game. He led all scorers in the first half with 14 points. The Liberty signee for the Tomcats, averaging 24 points per game. Again, he's just 10 points off of that season average for tonight already. Just one half in the books. Then scoring-wise, the rest of the way, pretty sparse. Again, it's pretty much carried by Xander Carter. 5 points from Drew Smith, the only player with multiple field goals outside of Carter. Then a basket for both Tyson Lalonde and for Caleb Clark. Then for the Patriots, the leading scorer at the half was Gale Lamb with 9 points. And he then is followed up by Dominic Sprouse with 6 at the half, 4 for Chuck Kelly, and 2 for Tyler Maddox, 1 for Jeff Harris. Big thing to take note of in that first half, for the Patriots, is that Noah Lewis picked up his second personal foul about halfway through the first quarter, sat the rest of the first half. So he was out for 12 minutes of that first half of action. And the Patriots were able to weather it without him on the floor. Got down by as many as 9 points in the second quarter, but then rallied for a halftime lead to go up 1 into the locker rooms, 24-23. You see the Patriots headed back out on the floor, and right there in your screen, number 5, Noah Lewis, the 6'7" junior, back out on the court after picking up that second personal foul. Again, 4 minutes into the first quarter of action. But just like the Patriots bench has been able to do all season long through their first 13 games, the energy didn't really drop off. Had to find the energy there for a little bit in the second quarter, but once they got it, they're able to cut that deficit down, and then again, as I mentioned, take the 1 point lead coming back out here to start the third quarter. They will go from left to right across your screen here in the second half, as Jeff Harris will set things up for the Patriots, and they'll work their way into the hands of Lewis. Now over to Lamb. Lamb finds Harris in the left corner, dishes off for Lewis. Swung back out to Mullen. Mullen loses the ball on the floor, but able to regather it. Dishes off to Lewis. His shot won't fall. Rebound tipped and controlled by the Tomcats. Quickly up the floor. Goes to Lalonde. And he is going to be blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Patriots. After another deflection, they'll stay with Ashland. They'll inbound from the left side of their own basket. Comes into the corner, and then swung back out. Makes its way into the hands of Drew Smith. Smith will dive and kick out to Hoskins. Hoskins' three-pointer from the wing is up and good. Preston Hoskins gets in the scoring column for the first time tonight with that three-pointer, and that'll push the Tomcats ahead now by 2, 26-24. Now the Tomcats go back out into that 2-3 zone. Lamb, three-pointer, rolls around and out. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Tomcats. Ashland's going to try and force the Patriots to beat them shooting it out on the perimeter with that 2-3 zone instead of allowing Noah Lewis to eat him up inside. Long inbound goes back out to Jeff Harris between the rings. He'll lob it for Lewis out on the right wing. Lewis's pass is tipped and deflected into the wall there above the Patriot bench. Over on that far side of the court. They'll inbound just to the left of their own bench. It'll be Kelly set to trigger it in. He'll throw it into the backcourt to Jeff Harris, and he'll cross the timeline now with over a minute into this third quarter. Lamb swings it back to Mullen. Now Lewis. Lewis kicks back out to Harris. Spot up three is up and left short. Miss is gathered by the Tomcats, and it'll be Caleb Clark bringing it up. He'll swing it to Hoskins. Hoskins' three-pointer is up and good. He's got back-to-back triples for the Tomcats, and they'll push the advantage out to 5 now, 29-24. Mullen feeds inside to Kelly, back out to Lamb. Lamb feeds to Kelly at the free throw line. His jumper is up and is good. Chuck Kelly with his second field goal. That one from the free throw line. A deep three there. Buries it from the volleyball line. Hoskins is feeling it. He's got 3 triples in a row for the Tomcats. And the lead is 6 now for Ashland here on the road. Lamb on the other end tries to answer the 3, and he'll bury it himself. Lamb gets his first triple. He's up to 12 points in the contest now. That'll cut the deficit down to 3, 32-29. Drive to the basket there, and a deflection out of bounds off of the Patriots. Nice attack there by Smith, but couldn't finish on the layup attempt there, but it will stay with the Tomcats. Comes in the corner, 3-pointer off the mark that time for Hoskins. Rebound is grabbed by Harris. Harris attacking the basket, and he's going to be fouled on the way up. A hold there on the Tomcats. That is his first, or that is a team's first, rather. Bring it that on Caleb Clark, his first of the game. Harris at the free throw line, 1 for 2 in the first half. First one on this trip is good. One more on the way. Just below a 78% free throw shooter on the season. Takes a dribble. Second shot up and good. Patriots cut the deficit back to 1, 32-31. Tomcats on top with the basketball. Smith hands it off on the right side to Hoskins. Now they'll swing it back to Carter. Carter attacks his way to the basket, drops it off for Clark, and Clark mishandled it for a second, but able to regather and put it back up and in from the left side. Nice find there by Xander Carter off the drive. Lamb's 3-pointer won't fall. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Hoskins. Quickly, the Tomcats come up the floor. Dish off to a cutting Xander Carter, and Carter lays it up and in. Carter now with 16 points in the contest, and the Tomcats lead back up to 5. Lamb loses the ball after it's tapped away from him by Hoskins, but able to regather and swung to Mullen. Now back to Lamb, right wing, swung back to Mullen. Back to Lamb, 3-pointer up and left short. Rebound tipped by Mullen to Lewis. Lewis underneath, loses the basketball. It'll be last touched by the Tomcats out of bounds. It'll stay on that end of the floor. Sprouse will check in for Matthew Mullen. Savion Brown also going to check in for the Patriots. He'll replace Jeff Harris. Kelly on the inbounds. Kicks it into the corner to Lamb. Lamb will drive baseline. Shot rattles around and out into the hands of Sprouse. Sprouse got the defender up in the air, couldn't get it to go, but Noah Lewis will get the offensive rebound for the second try, or the third try, I should say, and his chance will go. Lewis now with just 4 points. Again, sat out the final 12 minutes of the first half after he picked up his second personal foul. Carter drives in, got Lewis up in the air, and then will go up and in off the glass off the left side. He's up to 18 points now in the game. Feed to Kelly at the left elbow. Kelly, turnaround jumper in the paint is up and good. Kelly now with 8 points, his third field goal of the night. He and Sprouse will switch, and a hand check there on Sprouse. That'll be his first, team's first of the quarter. As Maddox will check in, he will replace Gale Lamb. Tomcats will inbound to the right of their own bench, where it'll be Cameron Davis, the junior, set to trigger it in. They'll hand it right back off to him, swing it to Carter. Carter drives baseline, gets to the basket, reverse lay-in won't fall. Lewis grabs the miss. Lewis dishes off to Kelly. Kelly driving toward the basket. Puts a shot up, won't get it to fall through some contacts. Carter grabs the miss. And a blocking foul going to be called by the official there along the baseline. That'll be the second team foul on the Patriots, and that'll be the second on Savion Brown. And a timeout here for the Tomcats. Comes with 2:49 to go in the third quarter. A 30-second timeout for Ashland. So we'll keep you right here. Again, don't forget, coming up at the end of this one, we will have our player of the game, brought to you, of course, by Caldwell Luce de Trampano. Who will our player of the game be? You'll just have to wait and find out still, because this one's a tight ball game going on here at side of George Washington High School. The Patriots have been able to handle most of their opposition fairly early on here in the friendly confines of their home gym, but tonight the Tomcats putting up a fight after over an hour's drive from the Bluegrass State down I-64, come here to the capital city of the Mountain State. Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, happy to have you with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Tomcats basketball out of the timeout. Pass goes into Clark, and Clark hits the jumper from the left side of the baseline. Lead back out to 5 for the Tomcats. Kelly, turnaround jumper just outside the paint area, is too strong off the back of the iron, and Carter will ground the miss for Ashland. Hoskins will swing back to Carter. Carter back out between the rings out near midcourt, working against Chuck Kelly. Handoff goes to Hoskins. Hoskins will swing back to Clark. Clark driving toward the basket. And a blocking foul called on the Patriots again there underneath. The team's third will be Tyler Maddox's first personal foul. Caden Welch will check in for Chuck Kelly, and checking in for the Tomcats, Drew Smith, three-pointer off the mark, no good. Welch will grab the miss. Brown swings it over to the left side for Dominic Sprouse. Now top of the key for Noah Lewis. Lewis drives to the basket, gets all the way to there from the top of the key and lays it up and in. He's up to 6 points now. Deep three from Hoskins, up and good. That's the second deep three he's dialed up this evening. He's got 12 points, all of them from downtown. Makes it a 6-point advantage for the Tomcats. Lewis drives to the basket, high off the glass, shot won't fall. Welch grabs the offensive rebound and a foul called there. That will be the second on Ashland. And that will be on Caleb Clark, his second for the junior guard. Patriots will inbound from the left of their own basket. It'll be Sprouse set to trigger it in. Sprouse will throw it into Lewis in the right corner. Lewis will float one up through the lane and gets it to fall. Lewis with 8 points now. Deficit back to 4. Just over a minute to go in the third quarter. Carter gets all the way to the basket. Shot won't fall as he fights through some contact. Lewis will grab the rebound. Lewis with a nice feed up to Brown. Brown dish back out to Maddox. Now swung to Lewis. He'll find Sprouse. Back to Maddox. Spot up three is up and good. Tyler Maddox dials in a triple from the top of the key and cuts the deficit to 1 for the Patriots. 43-42. Patriot crowd starting to make some noise for just about the second time tonight, trying to will this defense to get a stop here. Patriot defense got a stop at the end of the third quarter, then was able to go score at the end of the half to take a 1-point lead going into the locker room. Trying to get a stop here, ball on the floor. Ball goes into the backcourt and a foul called. They're going to get that on 5 in white. They're going to say Noah Lewis at number 5 in white, trip number 5 in maroon. Preston Hoskins there going after that loose ball. That will be the third personal foul on Noah Lewis, the team's 4th. And the Patriots going to make a sub. Noah Lewis going to check back out now after picking up his third personal foul. Going to try to end this final 10 minutes without it, or 10 seconds without him. Feed dish off for Davis. Davis blocked from behind. Ball still loose, but regathered there underneath by Clark. And Clark going to get that shot to fall with about 3 seconds to go. Half-court heave from Savion Brown, well short. So the Tomcats will use a 4-point swing in the third quarter to take a 3-point lead heading to the fourth and final quarter of action. Step aside, excuse me, we'll step aside for a short break.
Ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades apprenticeship programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Back here at George Washington High School, get ready for fourth quarter action between the Ashland Paul Blazer Tomcats and the George Washington Patriots. Adam Rogers, our media center crew, happy to have you with us on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Don't forget, coming up at the end of this quarter, we'll have our Caldwell Luce DeTrapano Player of the Game. Got ourselves a great one going on here at George Washington High School tonight. 3-point matchup to start the fourth quarter. And a tight game all evening long. Carter cut off, kicks back out, swung over to Hoskins, a three-pointer from the right wing, left short. Lewis will grab the miss. Again, Noah Lewis was in foul trouble for most of that first half. Picked up his second personal foul with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sat for the rest of the half. There's a foul called on the floor against the Tomcats. That's the team's first. That is Caleb Clark's third for the game. Clark will head to the bench. Ball swung around. Lamb, top of the key three. Left it short. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Carter. Davis thought about a three in their left corner. Instead, they'll swing it back out to Lalonde. Now Carter, spot up, left corner three is up and buries it. His second three-pointer. He's got 21. 3 shy of his season average on the year. In the other corner, Maddox thought about it for a second. Instead, pulls it down, dishes off inside for Noah Lewis, and Lewis finishes there from the left block. He's in double figures now with 10. Back to a 4-point deficit, 48-44. Tomcats on top with the basketball. And a foul called there on Gale Lamb. That'll be his first, team's first. A little too much body there. As Kelly will check back in, he'll replace Maddox. Davis swing over to Carter on the right wing. Carter driving along the baseline. Kicked back out to Hoskins. Three-pointer is up. Off the back iron. Long rebound tipped around and controlled by the Tomcats. Three-pointer in the corner is up and good for Xander Carter. Excuse me, for Lalonde. Lalonde's first three-pointer. He's got 5 points. Advantage is 7 for the Tomcats. Ashland trying to play spoiler here on the Patriots' home floor and in their unbeaten start to the season. Lewis, top of the key, trying to kick it out to Harris in the corner, has the pass thrown away by Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it up, kicks into the corner. Davis will swing back to Hoskins. And he'll pull back out between the rings. Lalonde will dish off for Drew Smith. Smith gets all the way to the basket and lays it up and in. He beats Dominic Sprouse. Smith will have 7 now. The Patriots going to call a full timeout here. Stop the game with a 9-point deficit. 53-44 with 5.5 minutes to go. We'll step aside for a break and be right back after this.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Patriots trail by 9. Tomcats matching their largest lead of the game, 53-44. 9-point deficit for the Patriots as we get things back started here in the fourth quarter. Harris, spot up 3 is up and too strong. Carter will track that down along the right baseline. Chance for the Tomcats to make it a double-digit lead now on this possession. And a blocking foul called there on Dominic Sprouse. Didn't slide his feet over soon enough. That is his second, team's second. Nelson Xander Carter to the free throw line. Shooting a pair. Converted a 3-point play in the first quarter. As he hits the first one. That free throw he hit on the 3-point play were the first 3 points of the game for the Tomcats. That helped spark them to a first quarter lead. Second free throw rolls around and out. So a 1-for-2 trip there. Patriots still trailing now by 10. First time they've been down by double figures tonight. Feed inside to Kelly, just inside the free throw line. Kick back out to Harris. Harris drives, floats one up off the glass and in. Harris gets his first field goal of the night. He's at 5 points in the contest. 3 of those coming from the free throw line. Deficit cut back to 8. Tight defense from Harris there. Kelly nearly forces a steal. And a foul called there on the Patriots. That'll be the team's third. And then we get Tyler Maddox on a blocking foul. His second.
His second.
Patriots making a sub there. Going to have to wait until the second shot. Gale Lamb getting ready to check out. Caden Welch set to check in. Cameron Davis at the free throw line. First one off the iron, off the backboard, and no good. His first free throw attempts of the season there. Second one rattles around and out as well. Patriots still trail by 8. Feed goes to Lewis. Lewis puts the ball on the floor, now picks up his dribble. Shot is up and it won't go, but a foul is called on the Tomcats. That'll be the second on Ashland in this quarter, and that'll be on Xander Carter, his third. Lewis at the free throw line for the first time tonight. First free throw, too strong. One more on the way for the 6'7" junior. And that one is good. He cuts it to a 7-point deficit, 54-47, just over 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Carter back out near midcourt. Dish off for Davis. Back to Carter, top of the key. Carter drives in, pull-up jumper in the lane. It'll bounce off the backboard a couple of times and then falls home. He's now got 24 points, right at his season average on the year. Ball swung into the corner to Maddox, back out to Harris. Harris kicks back out to Maddox. Swing to Lewis on the left wing. Lewis, Euro steps through, puts a shot up, and it goes home. Noah Lewis at 13 points, and on the other end, an offensive foul called there. Caden Welch gets in position that time and takes the charge. That'll be the team's third foul on the Tomcats.
That's a charge on Davis.
And that'll be the first team foul on Cameron Davis. Patriots come the other way. Harris feeds into Lewis. Lewis turnaround jumper at the free throw line. Off the backboard and in. Thought it might have been too strong, but got just enough on that to rattle it home. Back to a 5-point deficit, 56-51. 3 minutes to play. Hoskins has pulled it from deep a couple of times. Ball on the floor into the backcourt. Last touched by Welch, though, so Tomcats able to still bring it back across. Baseline drive cut off by Lewis there from Lalonde. Back out to Carter. Carter going to drive to the basket. Shot is up, and a blocking foul called on the Patriots. That'll be the fourth on GW. And they're going to get Tyler Maddox for that one there. That'll be his third.
That's on Maddox, his third.
And that will send Xander Carter back to the free throw line. He was 1 of 2 his last trip down. Missed the second. They're going to have to bring down the mop to wipe, well, thought they were going to bring down the mop to wipe up some sweat, but they apparently say it's okay. Free throw up and good for Carter.
It's the first. Clark returns.
Carter likes playing against the Patriots. Last year down in Ashland when the Tomcats knocked off the Patriots, as he makes the first, misses the second. Carter had 37 points in that game against GW in a victory for the Tomcats, including 23 of them in the second half. Been pretty even scoring in this one so far tonight. Far and away the leading scorer in tonight's game, with 25 points so far. Ball loose on the floor. It'll be controlled by the Tomcats. Carter driving along the baseline, cut off by Kelly. Will come back into the paint. Kicks back out. And now it's dished out to Davis. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 6-point lead for the Tomcats here on the road. Ball loose, thrown away by the Patriots. Maddox comes away with it, and a foul called over on the far sideline. And now a push after the fact and a technical foul. So that should be 2 fouls there assessed to Tyson Lalonde. The first would be the personal foul. And that would also be 5 team fouls for the Tomcats. They're going to talk this one over now. Just take a look in there at the Patriot huddle. And now at the Tomcat huddle. And they called a technical foul and pointed it in the direction of the Tomcats' Tyson Lalonde. Now they're going to bring coaches from both sides over to the scorer's table so they can explain this. This could be a pretty big swing here. If the technical stands, then that would be 2 shots for the Patriots and the ball. And again, that would also put it at 5 team fouls.
And a technical foul on 32, Clark. That'll be his 5th.
Call that on Caleb Clark. It's his 5th foul. They're actually going to get that fixed because he wasn't even in the vicinity of the play, so I'm not sure.
The technical foul is on number 2, Lamont.
Okay.
His 3rd.
So the technical foul is on Lalonde. They do get Clark for the personal foul, which is his 4th. Noah Lewis at the free throw line here, shooting the 2 technical free throws. First one up and good. One more for Lewis. Can make it a 4-point game here. And he does. And the Patriots will get the basketball back.
It'll be Patriot basketball.
A 4-point game. Patriots with the ball. Under 2 to play in regulation. A great one brewing on the hill here in this matchup of Bluegrass and Mountain State teams. Maddox on the left wing. Will swing back over to Harris. Harris with a jab step will come back to the left. Now we'll swing it to Lamb. Lamb, 3-pointer, left short. Gets his own offensive rebound. Second chance try, won't go either. But Noah Lewis with an offensive board and tips it back up and in. The junior's got 19 and he makes it a 2-point game here on the hill. 57-55, 70 seconds to go and a timeout by the Tomcats. A full timeout with 1:09 to go and a 2-point ball game. We'll step aside for a short break and then be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Back here on the hill, Tomcats and Patriots battling it out here this evening at George Washington High School. Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, happy to have you along with us this evening on High School Game Day. Tomcat basketball out of the timeout. Patriots have the possession arrow and are also in the bonus for this final 69 seconds of the game. One more foul from GW would put the Tomcats in the bonus as well. Carter, guarded by Welsh, drives his way to the basket and a foul called on the floor, but that is the 5th team foul on the Patriots. The question is who's it against? If it's Lewis in that, they do show a 5. That is his 4th personal foul.
Team 5th. Carter shoots 2.
That sends Xander Carter to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He is 3 for 5 from the line tonight. He has made and then missed each of his last 2 trips. First one, up and good.
On the first. Harrison Maddox in for the Patriots.
3-point lead as Maddox and Harris back in for Welsh and Mullins. One more on the way for the senior captain for the Tomcats. Second one, up and good as well. Back to a 4-point lead, 59-55. Patriots trail with under a minute to go. Maddox on the left wing. Hands off to Lamb. Lamb will swing to Harris. Back to Lamb. Lamb thought about the three, instead will drive in. Jumper is up and good. Gale Lamb pulls up and buries the jump shot. 2-point game. Patriots in a full court pressure. Ball back near the midcourt line, and a timeout called by the Tomcats. Full timeout taken by Ashland here. Going to slow that pressure down. 31.9 seconds left. We'll step aside for a break and be right back.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent, located over in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554. Or visit elizabethcarmichael.com. Again, that's Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance. Just under 32 seconds left to go in this one. A 2-point ball game between the Tomcats of Ashland Paul Blazer and the Patriots of George Washington. Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, thank you for joining us this evening. Don't forget, coming up after we finish this one, we'll have our Caldwell Luce DeTrampano player of the game. Patriots going to call a 30-second timeout here. We'll keep you right here. Again, coming up after we finish this one, our Caldwell Luce DeTrampano player of the game. Who will it be? I don't know. It's still awfully tight. Can't make a decision just yet. Xander Carter, certainly a candidate for the player of the game as of right now. .30 points for Xander Carter for the Tomcats. Of their 59, more than half their scoring. Then Noah Lewis, after being held for 4 points with 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the opening quarter, has really taken on the scoring load here in the second half. He's now up to 19 points, so 15 second half points for the man in white and number 5 right there on your screen. Lewis providing the ball pressure there, using his big 6'7" frame. And a timeout called by the Tomcats, trying to avoid a 5-second call. That'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep you right here once more. Don't forget, if you want to take this game and any of our broadcasts with you wherever you go, maybe you'd rather watch it on your big screen TV in your house instead of on your computer, all you have to do is download the free HD Media Plus app. You'll get access to all of our live streams, exclusive shows like Outside the Echo Chamber, and other features full of local content. And again, it's all totally free. The HD Media Plus app available on all Apple, iOS, or Android platforms, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. And don't forget, we'll have another GW Patriot game for you on Thursday night. The Patriots will welcome in the Hurricane Redskins with a 7 o'clock tip-off. At least it's scheduled for 7 o'clock. Hopefully the Redskins don't have any trouble getting here down I-64. And we can start that one on time Thursday night. Foul called before the inbound comes. That'll be against the Patriots, and that will send the Tomcats to the free throw line. That'll go against Caden Welsh. His third. And that sends Xander Carter back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Just under 71% on the season. He is 5 of 7 tonight. Making 5 of 8 as he left the first one short. One more on the way for the senior. Certainly looking like a candidate for Mr. Basketball in Kentucky. Second free throw up and good. Patriots trail by 3 with 30 seconds to go. It's been back and forth all night. Patriots led 7-0 though to start, and then have been really behind for most of the game. Lewis's 3 is no good there. Tomcats with a rebound and a long pass up the floor. Shot is up and good there for Tyson Lalonde. His layup falls, count the bucket and the foul.
Score the bucket. Fouls on Maddox.
That'll be on Tyler Maddox. That is his fourth. And Lawn very efficient at the line on the year. Missed just 2 of the 15 free throw attempts he's taken. And he'll have 1 here to try and convert a three-point play. Free throw up and good.
Lawn good on the free throw.
And a timeout for the Patriots.
Full timeout.
Full timeout with just under 12 seconds to go. GW trailing by 6. We'll step aside for a break and be right back after this.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Just under 12 seconds to go in this one on the hill tonight. Tomcats trying to hold on to this one and spoil the Patriots' unbeaten start to the season. GW 13-0 coming into this one. Tomcats with as many wins but 7 losses to their resume as well. 13-7 on the year coming into today on a 2-game losing streak. Patriot basketball out of the timeout. Got to move quickly here. Harris brings it up the left side, hands to Lamb. Lamb turnaround three-pointer, up and good. Lamb buries the triple with 5.7 seconds to go. That'll make it 63-60. And the Patriots quickly called that timeout to stop the clock.
Full timeout.
A full timeout so they can set their defensive lineup up here. 5.7 ticks left in this one. Again, it's been a great game all night long. The JV game was great as well. Tomcats came away with a win in that one by 1. I believe the final score in that one. Tomcats trying to pull off the double here tonight with a varsity win. And this one up by 3 right now. Taking a look in over at the bench there for the Tomcats. Ryan Bonner, the head coach for Ashland, former player in this program, much like Rick Green is for the Patriot program. Also a football player for Ashland. Actually ended up playing at Eastern Kentucky in college. And then came back to his alma mater to help coach football and basketball as an assistant. Then took over the head coaching job full-time last year after he was on an interim basis in 22-23. Foul called there quickly on Savion Brown. That'll be his 3rd. Right after the inbounds came in. Just 0.7 of a second come off the clock there. So we head to the other end to shoot a pair where the Tomcats will send Tyson Lalonde.
Lalonde shoots 2 for the Tomcats.
Lalonde converted on the 3-point play the last time he was at the line. Got 2 shots here this time. First one up and in. That'll make it a 4-point game as Kelly will check out, as will Harris. So it's Brown, Sprouse, Maddox, Lamb, and Lewis on the floor for the Patriots here in the final 5 seconds. Free throw up and too strong. Rebound taken by Lewis. Lewis going to heave it up, and the Patriots going to unable to get that to go. Brown saves it from going out of bounds, but that is how this one will finish. We'll step aside for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have your Caldwell Luce Trampano player of the game. That's when we return right after this on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Welcome back here inside George Washington High School. Patriots fall for the first time this season, dropped to 13-1 on the year after a 64-60 defeat by the Ashland Paul Blazer Tomcats. Taking a look in at both teams here, having a post-game prayer after Ashland comes away with a 64-60 victory this evening. Tomcats will improve to 14-7 on the season. And take a look at our player of the game for tonight, brought to you by Caldwell Luce to Trapano. Number 1 for the Tomcats, Xander Carter. Senior led the way for both sides in scoring tonight with 30 points on the evening. So again, he is our Caldwell Luce to Trapano player of the game, as we're going to be joined here now on the broadcast by Gail Lamb of the Patriots, as GW falls tonight in this one 64-60. Gail, first time we've talked to you guys this season after a loss. 13-1 on the year now after a tight contest with the Tomcats this evening, 64-60. Obviously, a loss is never how you guys want to end things, but you guys battled in this one tonight, and you guys have an opportunity to learn quite a bit from this one. I know it's tough to say that right now immediately after the game, but an opportunity for you guys to learn and correct some things as you go forward.
It just come with practice. We had 2 bad practices, wasn't ready to go, and then we tried to come out, show up for the game, which isn't going to work. So come with practice first.
Obviously, it hurts you guys too there. Noah getting in some foul trouble there early on. Got a second foul 4 minutes into the first quarter and then was out for the rest of that game. But what do you guys need to do? Obviously, you were able to keep the energy up in those games earlier on, but it seemed like with him getting that second foul, it seemed like things kind of dropped off a little bit for you guys tonight.
I think we have to learn to play without him. We're just, without him in the game, we're just dribbling around. So we need to learn how to attack, get downhill so we can get fouls.
Their defense seemed to really kind of stifle you guys a little bit more tonight than we've seen previously this season.
Yeah, like I said, we didn't show up on offense, just dribbling around the court, not going downhill, trying to get to the basket, so that really hurt.
Quick turnaround for you guys, a day of practice tomorrow and then right back into it again on Thursday night against Hurricane here at home.
Yeah, we got to show up tomorrow, practice, be ready to go so we can play good Thursday.
Gail, any final thoughts before we let you go?
No, sir.
Appreciate your time as always, Gail. We'll pass things off to head coach Rick Green now as he joins us up here. We'll wipe the sweat off for him. Well, Coach, a tough loss tonight for your team. Fall 64-60, first time you guys have taken a loss this season, but a good team you guys lose to tonight, but their defense really kind of stifled you guys from the jump after you got up to 7-0.
It did. They went to the 2-3 and packed it in, and then, we didn't hit some shots. So credit to them on that, but they are definitely the best team I think we played. Their offense is excellent. They're well coached. You saw how deep those threes were. You can't get there unless you're just going to go face guard them. And then Xander Carter's pretty good, So if they spread the floor well. They just do a great job of spacing and then making the extra pass to get to the shooter. But I thought overall our defense was really good to stay in it. considering how we struggle a little bit on offense.
Then you guys started the game, go up 7-0, but then Noah gets those 2 personal fouls there in the first quarter and then sits the rest of that, and they're able to then take advantage of him being off the court. What do you need to see out of your guys when Noah has to leave the game because of something like that, whether it be an injury in the future or a foul? What do you need to see out of them in a game like this? Because obviously they've been able to ride the wave without him in those first 13 games, but what do you take from this one tonight?
Well, I think once they settled down, they did. I think we finished a half on a 12-2 run with them on the bench. So it's just all a process. We needed this game so bad. I never want to lose, but we don't set a schedule up to try to go undefeated. You look at it, we knew this is going to be really good. Great relationship with Ashland, first-class program. So this is a great game for us. As much as I hate to get beat, we needed this. The game was a little too big, a little too fast the first half for just about everybody. Then I thought we settled down, but you just can't make some of the little mistakes we made. But now we know we got to correct those. And it's just hard when you're 13-0 and they're human. We're human. And you have a tendency not to take care of detail or to forget how you got to be 13-0. So we needed this. This is a great game for us this time of year. Almost in the middle of the schedule. We know now some things that we got to get in the gym tomorrow and get ready to play Hurricane. So, we're still about the conference, and we've got to still finish out the conference. So we're playing these guys twice, I think, next year. So that's our schedule is good, and I'm happy with the kids because they're doing everything you wanted to do. Just some things we have to work on that I didn't quite have them ready for this type of a team.
Gail said we had 2 really bad practices for the players coming into this one. So does it make you feel good to know that they're taking the ownership of this one, knowing that they didn't have that attention to detail in those 2 practices leading into this one, that they already know they need to get that corrected before they move on to the Hurricane game on Thursday?
Yeah, and it would surprise me if they didn't. This just the quality of this team. They're great kids. And they rarely do you see a negative body language. Maybe for a second they come out because everybody wants to play 32 minutes, but they get right back on the bench and cheer for their teammates. So if they didn't have that attitude, and when we go down, they're going to be disappointed. I know, like we're disappointed, but no, they'll be ready to go. I would think we'd have one of the sharper practice tomorrow. We know how big a game Hurricane is, them coming in here. It's an MSAC game. So we got to be ready to roll and take care of that.
Yeah, again, you mentioned this being a good game for you guys in the grand scheme overall. How much does it help to, again, you hate to have the loss, but it kind of gets you out of that complacency rut that you may have found the team in?
Well, I think it will. I've never believed you had to lose to learn something. Let's win and learn, but human nature says that's normally it. You got to kind of get smacked a little bit and get the cobwebs out. But it's not that they had bad attitudes. It's not that they weren't trying. You just lose an edge. I think I heard Coach Wooten from DeMatha years ago, and when I was working his camp, he was like, the 2 hardest things in life are to deal with are failure and success. Because a lot of people in failure give up, and then a lot of times success, you forgot how you got to that point. And so it wasn't an attitude with them or anything like that. We just lost a little bit of an edge, and this will get our attention. We'll get better.
Again, you mentioned short turnaround for your next game Thursday night against Hurricane. We'll be back here broadcasting that one, and you mentioned again another conference game for you guys. Is it always important to get those conference games, especially here on your home court, to defend it?
Definitely, and I'm glad we're playing in 2 days because I don't like those losses hanging around. So
it doesn't let your team dwell on the loss because they've got to turn their attention immediately to Hurricane tomorrow on Thursday.
We have a big saying, you don't lose the same game twice. So we got to flush this, learn from it, and be ready for Hurricane on Thursday.
Coach, any final thoughts before we let you go join your team?
No, that's it. These are great kids, and people should understand that. I mean, everybody's disappointed. I made mistakes. They made mistakes. We all make mistakes. Ashland made more plays, okay? But I'll tell you this, we don't have that spring meals mess. We don't have guys ineligible. We have guys throwing down hotels and whatever the coaches are doing. So we don't have any of that. So I will take these kids, and I texted them after I read all that, and I said, guys, I want you to know I would take you guys anywhere, any place, and never worry about your conduct or your character. So even though we hate to get beat, I just love this team and who they are and how they represent GW and represent the Burgundy.
Coach, appreciate your time as always, and we'll see you Thursday night.
Okay, thank you.
That was Coach Rick Green joining us here on the broadcast tonight after the Patriots come up short in this one, 64-60 against Ashland Paul Blazer from over in Kentucky. Tomcats improve to 14 and 7 on the season. GW takes their first blemish of the year and drops to 13-1. Again, as we mentioned, a quick turnaround for these Patriots as they'll welcome in the Hurricane Redskins on Thursday night. I'm sure the practice intensity tomorrow will be ratcheted up for this bunch of Patriot basketball players. That will do it for us here this evening at George Washington High School. Big thank you to our Media Center crew as always. They're doing a fantastic job for us on the broadcast each and every night for us. That will do it for us here at George Washington High School. We'll see you Thursday night, tip-off at 7 o'clock between the Redskins and the Patriots right here on High School Game Day. Have a great rest of your Tuesday night, folks.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.